Yo, what's poppin', my peeps? It's your boy Peyton, the OG Smelts, back with another video, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a Q&A video part 2. And if you guys haven't seen part 1, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and go check it out for yourself. So anyway, you guys requested that I do a Q&A with fans part 2, and so I had you guys ask me questions, and I didn't care if it was the same people, just as long as they were different questions. And I have more questions than I had last time I did a Q&A. So, and this is probably going to be my last Q&A video, and so I'm going to make it the best one possible. So, let's get started, shall we? The first question is from Joe Summers, and he asked, what was your favorite thing to do when you were growing up? Well, my favorite thing that I did when I was growing up was going to my friend Jordan's house, because Jordan was my very first friend I ever made, and he was like the best. He was like my very first best friend. So, my favorite thing to do when I was growing up was just hanging out with him. The next question is from Spencer J45, and he said, I need girl advice. How do you go about asking people and going on dates? Honestly, if I want to go out with someone, I just ask them. And if they say no, you have to accept that. You have to respect their decision, because maybe they're not ready to date or they just don't want to go. You can't question them. The next question is from Isaac Morrison, and he asked, what is your opinion on the Great Depression? Honestly, it was where our country was at its worst, where everyone lost their jobs, and everyone, honestly, that was the time where our country was at its worst. The next question is from Wade Roper, and he asked, what is your favorite basketball player / team? My favorite team is obviously the Utah Jazz, because I was born and raised in Utah, and also my favorite player on the Jazz is Donovan Mitchell. Well, actually, he's not considered a rookie anymore, but he is still good. And then this next question, I didn't get a name, but they said, how many people have you beaten in a fight? Just one. And it was a long time ago. It was when I was in kindergarten, and I was on my way home on the school bus, and it just happened. The next question is from the Nuclear Lizard, and he asked, what motivated you to get a YouTube channel? A friend, actually, because they already had a YouTube channel, and I saw their videos, and I was like, you know what? I should get a YouTube channel and also subscribe to my friend's channel. So, I just have a friend who, motivated me to get a YouTube channel, and they're really awesome. The next question is from Andrew Pullman, and he asked, what is your favorite continent? My favorite continent is Australia, because it's the first continent that's not only is it a continent, it's also a country, and it's also an island. It's 3 different things, and that's what's cool about it, and that's why it's my favorite. The next question is once again from Spencer J45. He said, Peyton, how do you balance full-time YouTube and school at the same time? Usually I do YouTube when I have free time. So, when I'm not at work or at wrestling or doing some kind of sport, whenever I have free time, that's when I film videos. So, the next question is, once again, from Spencer J45. Man, this guy has a lot of questions to ask. He said, do you have dreams of making it to the NFL or NBA? I mean, yeah, but dreams don't come true unless you put in a lot of work. So, obviously, I'm going to work towards that dream. I'm not saying that I'll get it, but I'll at least work towards it. Probably not the NBA, because I'm not that good at basketball. Because I had tryouts last night, and they did not go so well. So, I think NFL would be a better, dream to have. Honestly. The next question is from Joshy Davis, and he asked, what inspiration did you get for changing your name? Because if you guys didn't know, I had to change my YouTube name. It was just privacy reasons. Because it was my first and last name. And someone can use my first and last name to, like, start a credit card or something. So I had to change it. So that people like that don't do that. The next question is from Noah Crasher. And he asked, are you planning on collaborating with other YouTubers? In my last Q&A, a friend of mine named Carter Perry asked me the same question. And I said, yes, I will be. Like, when my channel, like, starts to blow up, that's when I'll start filming with, like, famous YouTubers if I'm lucky. But I'll be, like, collaborating with, like, friends who have a YouTube channel. Like, if that makes sense. The next question is, once again, from Spencer J45. And he said, would you ever consider going pro in Fortnite? No, I wouldn't. Because I play Fortnite at least, like, once a day. Sometimes it's not even, like, sometimes I don't play it. So that's not something I would consider going pro in. The next question is from Sophie Winder, and she asked, if you could pick one person to meet in the world, who would it be and why? Well, it's actually between my favorite artist and my favorite football player. So my favorite artist is Post Malone, and, like, I would want to meet him because, you know, he's a pretty cool dude, and I love his music. And then the other person would be Aaron Rodgers because he's the quarterback for my favorite team, and that honestly would be awesome to meet both of them. The next question is from Frankie Lovell, and he asks, what is your favorite video/board game? My favorite video game is Fortnite and Call of Duty, and my favorite board game is Sorry. The next question is from Christian Horton, and he asked, after COVID is calmed down a little, what are your plans? My plans is just to go about my life, honestly, without having to worry about a pandemic going around. The next question is from Joseph Loyon, which, if you guys don't know, this guy is my English teacher, and he asked me a school-related question. He asked me, who do you think is the most attractive girl/boy in our third period class? Honestly, I don't know. Like, that's a hard question. Sorry that I can't answer that. The next question is from John Co, and he asked, Peyton, would you pursue your future career in the NFL if architecture doesn't work out? I don't know. Like, it just depends on what's going on. Like, if architecture doesn't work out, I'll try to find something new. But if, like, NFL would be my last option if architecture doesn't work. The next question is from Sadie, and they asked, how many states have you been to? Well, I've been to Nevada, Las Vegas, and Mesquite. I've been to Texas, New Mexico, Colorado, Washington, California, Idaho, Wyoming, and Montana. Those are all the states I've been to. I don't know if you caught the number of that, but that's all the states I've been to. And the final question for my Q&A part 2 is from my #1 subscriber, Evan Petty, and he asked, who is the worst QB/RB in the NFL? I'm actually going to do you one better and say who I think is the best QB/RB. I think the best QB right now would be, or decent quarterback would be, I honestly don't know. But running back, I think the most decent running back right now is Aaron Jones. Like, he's been a beast in the last few games that he's played. So I think that would be it. So anyway, that concludes my Q&A part 2 video, and that concludes the end of this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for asking me questions for this part 2 video. Thank you guys so much for the idea. Make sure you like, subscribe to my channel, Peyton the OG Smelts, and make sure you turn on your post notifications so that you're notified when I post my next video. And as always, peace.